He had a knife, he had a gun, he was in a mask. He was after us. Welcome to my life. Now, I know y'all don't believe me, but listen. I was in that kitchen, throwing down, apron on, playlist bumping. I was cooking like the rent was due and the in-laws were already on the porch. I heard a creak. Now, normally I ignore stuff like that, but the way my spirit froze, I said, devil, not today. Not while my yams are still caramelizing. But the front door was open. I thought maybe it was Latasha sneaking in early, trying to steal deviled eggs again. So I went back to cooking my masterpiece dinner. But no, out the pantry comes this hooded menace. Y'all, this man zip-tied me to my own dining chair. Not a kitchen stool, not a folding chair, my good dining chair from Ashley Furniture, the one I financed. All I could think was, I hope Latasha don't show up and see me like this. Tied up, one sock on, yams ruined. I had a reputation, y'all. Now Latasha don't play. She got them hoop earrings on and that leopard print in full effect. I figure if anybody could stop this dude, it was her. But no, the devil came dressed in discounts. She was looking good, smelling expensive, and holding some baked beans that could change your life. But what she didn't know was that this man had already changed mine. She stepped inside like a woman on a mission. You know that don't start nothing, won't be nothing energy. And then bam, he pulled out a knife like a dollar store ninja. He got her. She was done for. She was like butter. And she was in wedges, and he had zip ties. Next thing I know, she's sitting next to me in the dining room, zip tied, sweating, mad as hell, still holding them baked beans in her lap like they needed comfort. Now Marcus thought he was the hero. Came walking up like he was about to save the day and get a plate. But the way he got snatched up, I ain't laughed, but my spirit chuckled. The door was already open. That should have been his first clue. But no, Marcus just walked right in like it was a family reunion and not a crime scene. This man walked into my kitchen like he owned it. And then he saw me and Latasha tied up, sweating, looking like we just been on a bad game show. He was about to dip. I saw it in his eyes and knees. But that man was fast. Hoodie man popped out like a Jehovah's Witness on double espresso. Next thing I know, Marcus sitting next to us. Tied up, sweating, shoelace untied, looking at me like I should have warned him. So while the rest of us was sitting at that table tied up and sweating, Mr. Green was next door, watching everything through his binoculars like he was working for the FBI and not the HOA. Now see, this man been nosy for decades. He saw a shadow move behind my window and said, "Oh no, not in my neighborhood, like we live in Gotham." I swear he opened my front door like he had a key. Ain't knock, ain't pause, just kicked it in like this was a Liam Neeson movie. That's when the dude popped out again, smooth as ever, and Mr. Green dropped his clipboard like it was the end of a gospel concert. Next thing I know, he's sitting with us, talking about, I almost had him. Sir, you got snatched and sighted in under 30 seconds. Then Latasha passed gas. I guess it was her nerves. Now you'd think by now the HOA would have sent backup. Nope, they sent Mrs. Green. Clipboard first, mercy never. She came stomping toward my door like she had eviction papers and a taser. I could feel the judgment through the walls. And then she just walked in like she paid the mortgage, talking, "I smell unauthorized casserole." That's when he popped up behind her like a magic trick gone wrong. And she didn't even flinch, just said, "Shoes off, please." Next thing I know, she's sitting with us, still filling out a citation form. Latasha said don't make eye contact, but Mrs. Green was already writing us up for excessive sweating indoors. So there we were, 5 folks sitting sweaty at a dinner table, held hostage by a hoodie with trust issues. And he just kept pouting, pacing, like he was waiting on a group apology.
All week I studied, and then you said no calculators.
Then he snapped.
You think you can give someone a pop quiz and not ruin their life?
This was Malik from 3rd period, the one who got a 17% and blamed me like I wrote the test, just to ruin his GPA.
You think you can give someone a pop quiz and not ruin their life?
You ever realize your whole life got flipped upside down over one bad test score and a broken pencil? Yeah, this man turned into a villain over PEMDAS.
I hear the police. Who called the police? I'll be back for all of y'all.
Lucky from the smoke from the burnt yams in the oven, someone called for the fire department. I have questions. Was it one guy or two guys? Or did he have a mask on then took it off later on? Hey, check out the channel.